Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on? What's going on? Y'all already know we catch the stuff back from y'all.
What up, y'all? My hair nappy. I thought I was gonna wash it this week, but psych.
Hope everybody doing well this morning,
Yeah, I
though.
hope y'all doing well. Make sure y'all put y'all cameras on. It is snowing outside and be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, these streets slippery. People
Yeah.
already been sliding and stuff and
They just had an
getting
accident
into
on 30
accidents.
last night. One of the carriers was in an accident.
Yeah.
10-car pile up.
Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy.
Yeah. So be careful out there. But today we're gonna talk about being comfortable. You know.
Been in the comfort zones.
Yeah, being in your comfort zone. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. So we're going to touch on both bases, on the good and the bad, or the pros and the cons, if y'all want to get technical like that. I think one part of being too comfortable is getting lazy. Like
Yeah.
you really don't want to do nothing. You ain't pursuing nothing. You don't want to come out the house. You don't want to do nothing. You just
Yeah.
And I know, I understand sometimes people get like that. They just like, damn, I just want to sit here. It feels good. It's warm, or it's cool. It's my favorite show on. You know what I'm saying? They talking that talking. You know how y'all get when y'all get in that zone and they talking that talking. You get that foot up and them feet twiggling.
Man, because I was comfortable in that bed this morning. I was like, man, if I had to take care of business, I would have been like, I see I ate 30.
Right.
Like, for sure.
So we do get in the comfort zone to the point that we don't want to, you know what I'm saying, get up and do what we need to do. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't rest, because you should, but don't get too comfortable in the resting stage. Like you got to get up, move around, and do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, the first step is the hardest step, but once you take that first step, it's so easy to climb that ladder of success.
Follow through for sure.
Yeah.
So like I think it's pros like I look at it from two different sides. I feel like, stepping out and then staying in. So I feel like some pros of staying in, stepping out of your comfort zone would be like, you learn about yourself, getting out there. You get to do new experiences, try new experiences. It also helps you expand your knowledge. You can make new friends, which is not a bad thing all the time. You find new interests and career opportunities that you might find your niche in doing something else once you get out there.
Yeah.
Then you also get to know different walks of life. You always can find within your own element or whatever. You never know what it's like to be over here with the Latins, over here being with the Caribbean people. Like it's just all type of different people in the world. So it's really cool to get in touch with
that's just
know different people.
That's just like if you live in a certain I'm from Joliet, and had I stayed in Joliet all my life, I would have never knew about Aurora. So we would never met. You know what I'm saying? Right. I probably would have never been at the post office. And it was like if I only stayed in Joliet, it's a lot of people that ain't never left their hometown, ain't never really left their block. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I feel like that's self-enslavement. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't bondage. Right. Ain't nobody holding you there. There's nobody telling you gotta stay on this block. You gotta stay in this house forever. And you've never known the world. It's so many places to go. It's so much stuff to do. It's so much stuff to see, to learn, to eat, to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not a big, you know what I'm saying, eater. I don't like venture outside, but I like to venture outside my city. I like to venture outside my comfort zone. But it's a lot of people who's just been confined, and I feel that's self-enslavement. And then you wonder why you so mad and agitated, and look at them, they going out every time you see them, they acting like they ain't got no money, but they out of town all the time. Because they stepping out their comfort zone. They're trying to find something new. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to find their niche in life. Just because your niche is sitting here, you know what I'm saying, sitting in your same city or probably in the same house that you grew up in, doesn't mean that's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to, you know what I'm saying?
And even if you're not that adventurous or whatever, don't want to go outside the country, you have 50 states right here on this land to go explore. Like it's nothing. It's like we are less than an hour away from like both sides, like both borders of different states here. You know what I'm saying?
Don't go south.
If you want to go south, right? That's 5-hour drive, but it's like it's worth it though. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely different being going to the north or to the east, going to the south and west. It's like it's different. Like you could definitely change. You could definitely tell where you are by the change and stuff like that.
And then if you ain't doing it for the food, like I know she's a foodie. I'm not a foodie. I'm a chicken or a hamburger type of person when it comes to the menu. You know what I'm saying? But I like going out of state to actually see other places, to say I've been there. You know what I'm saying? And when I see it on YouTube, TV or whatever, I'm like, oh, I saw that. Or, oh, I know about that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? And my favorite thing to do, I'm a sneakerhead. I'm a J-head all day. when I go out of town, I like to buy a pair of J's from somewhere else. So, you know what I'm saying? If I put them on, if I, you know what I'm saying, go through my closet, like, oh yeah, I ain't even get these from here. I got them from Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I done bought plenty of shoes from Vegas, from Shoe Palace. I done bought shoes from Miami. You know what I'm saying? It's just something to bring back home and say, you know what I'm saying? I've been there. I did that. You know what I'm saying? I have something to show for it. You know what I'm saying? That's my little souvenir to myself,
Yeah,
I guess.
for
But
sure.
you know what I'm saying? Pick something that it just, oh, I want to go out and do this. I know Pandora, the bracelets where you get, they got, you got to go to, yeah, they got charms. So you actually have to go to that state to get that charm. You just can't order it online. You can't get it from your store. You have to go to that state and visit to get that particular charm for Vegas, Atlanta, Houston, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So that could be something like, oh, I want a charm
Use
for
that as a little travel thing, like showing the places you've been.
Yeah.
Ain't
So
nothing wrong
just
with
find
that.
something little and just travel outside your comfort zone.
Now, there's also cons of stepping out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you always got your pros and cons. There's always the good with the bad. But you might go out, some people like are very like introverts, they like being to themselves and stuff like that. So when they step out, they might find people that they don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like they find like people, I am not a people person or whatever, and that's cool. Hey, I understand that when it comes to that. And then it's also could be overwhelming in the beginning. Some people got real bad like social anxiety. So they don't like to be surrounded by a lot of people, whatever. And then sometimes you still stepping out that comfort zone. You're like, okay, I'm gonna give somebody a chance or whatever. It leads to sometimes it can lead to disappointments. And then they be like, damn, I wish I never did that. Whatever. You start getting that doubt. You know what I'm saying? You start getting all doubtful, whatever, because you just do something or whatever, and that you just end up getting disappointed, and then it can be overall exhausting. Once you go out, you start getting into new things or whatever. Some people can't handle all the pressure that's put on them or whatever. Especially like stepping into different careers. Like, oh, it sounds cool, but once you like start to get the flow or whatever, you realize like, damn, this is really time consuming. This is really like mentally draining. So you got your pros and your cons. So it's up to you as a person to weigh out the options.
That con, and I hate to take it this far, you end up, you know what I'm saying, in a situation where, you know what I'm saying, people went out, like the club that got shot up in Miami, or the young lady that just passed, Miss Robinson and Shaquille in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? You end up losing your life because you stepped out of your comfort zone and you went somewhere with some people that you thought was, you know what I'm saying, friends, or you thought it was safe because,
you're familiar with these people at least.
But you know what I'm saying, you go to another state or another town and you want to go out and have fun and enjoy day night life, and you end up getting shot up in the club, and it's like, damn, I just came out here to, you know what I'm saying, be around good people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, whether they gay or not. And it's a lot of people, I see a lot of straight people in a lot of gay clubs, and in the midst of some stuff that they ain't even know. It was like, oh, I just came because I thought it was cool, and it ended up not being cool, and it's just like, damn. Now I'm laid up in the hospital, my leg got to be amputated, or I lost my friend, or some stuff like that. And it's just like, damn.
Oh, trying to go out and have a good time.
Right. Trying to get out that comfort zone.
Man. And then, I'm going to go ahead and step right into it. Like I said, stepping out, but also there's pros and cons of staying into your comfort zone. I feel like when people that stand into their comfort zone, I feel like they build confidence. I'm going to use like a job related. You got some people that have been on their job 20 plus years, like this is their thing. They know the ins and outs of it. They know, hey, you could give them a whole whatever they're going to finish it. They're going to execute it perfectly. It's going to be like just to perfection. You know what I'm saying? Like some people got that thing like, hey, this is what I do. Like I know this inside out. Like this
I'm
is my baby. Like,
you know
what I'm saying? So they build that confidence. Why? Because like they comfortable doing what they do. So that's not, I don't find that to be a problem. There's some decorators out there like, hey, this is what I do. Hey, they can
do that shit.
Turn the room into like, you think you walk into like shit, Neverland, mini Paris. Like it's like, so like, some people are, they good because they take their time, they sit there and they build, they perfected their craft. You know what I'm saying? Within, being all in their comfort zone. So there's nothing wrong with that part. Also, it minimizes risk. Once you're familiar with something, you know how to do everything, you know how to do something, whatever, you know how to go around to avoid certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like professional drivers where on that, they know how, you know what I'm saying? Like when you out here in the streets where, okay, I know not to go down there, whatever, because they got roadblocks and all that, you know how to navigate better, is what I'm saying. Which is what a
but
good
then
thing.
You get tiring after that. And then it's like, if you, like you said, like, we are with the postal service, so you know what I'm saying, you got people that's been here like 40-some years, like longer than I've been alive. They've been doing this job, and it's just like, it's straining. First of all, it's straining on your body. You know what I'm saying? It's long hours, so you're away from your family, so you missing a lot of that. And then it's just like you get agitated. Like I know some people, they just like this is getting on my nerves. It ain't gonna never change. It ain't never new, you know. And just like they come to work with that attitude, with that the stress on them, and it's like,
well, that'll fall into the con. You know what I'm saying? Because bringing on that stress or whatever, that's the con of it. But you know, like the pro of it, if I know what I'm doing,
I mean, it's good.
then,
like
you
they
know
can
what I'm
come
saying?
in here and finesse a whole route. They
And
can
be
probably finesse 2
done.
routes. They teaching the younger people that's coming in, yeah. But
Yeah,
it's just
so
like,
that's that pro. But
when you get into your comfort zone, you start wasting time, though. You wasting time because you're so comfortable with doing something. Then you start like with the pro, riding off that pro. You know what I'm saying? You done been in your niche so long that you can wait till the last minute and you still, you know what I'm saying, give a good presentation because you done known it for so long. But you waste so much time, and then it's like you don't invite new stuff into your life. You don't do new stuff. And it's just like at the end, or you done grew too old to do something. You like, oh man, I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have did that. Instead of just going out and doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I think we get too comfortable and then we start to waste time. And then it's like, well, now I'm too old to do this, or I'm too broken down to do this, or my mind ain't the same to do this, or my eyesight, you know what I'm saying, to start touching into a lot of other stuff. So don't waste time being comfortable, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's cool to come out your comfort.
Yeah. And I feel like it all depends on the person.
Yeah.
It's that's just what it is. Some people are adventurous. Some people like to go out. Some people want to try new things. Some people are just okay with doing what they doing, or whatever. It works for them, and like that's what it is. And I feel like sometimes people like we always because I'm encouraged like try something different, do something different. But I have to understand like some people just don't.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things that I eat that I know people. Some people probably won't need to put their mouth on, but that's me experiencing trying something new. So it's like I can't throw shade at you because you don't want to. I just gotta accept okay. That's the way you are. That works for you. Some things just work for certain people, and then that's what battles out like the pros and the cons of it. Some people they cool where they stand at. They not looking for nothing. They feel like, hey, this is what I got. This is what I'm meant to do. This was that could be their dream. That could be their
edge is a little closer than yours. You know what I'm saying? That cliff, before you go over the cliff, that edge is a little closer than yours. You ain't got to go all the way over the edge and be like, oh yeah.
Because I'm gonna go over the edge. I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I want to like, hey, hold my feet while I look over this cliff, yo. Like I see
hold her feet.
Like let me see what's going on. Some people like, no, I'm not gonna get too close. I'm safe right here. I'm good. And like, hey, cool, be good. Just watch my back then. All right, because I want to see. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell her, take a picture.
It'd be different, like, and that's just like you gotta know who you are, whatever. Yeah. And if you the type of person who don't like to be, hey, if you're comfortable, you comfortable. That's your thing. For those of us who's not comfortable, because it's something I'm comfortable in some things. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable in my home. I know I can go home, chill, relax, whatever. I'm not comfortable with my career, so I know I gotta get it.
Yeah.
So it's like two different sides of me. It depends on the situation I am. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to finish speak on that too.
Go ahead.
Yeah, about being comfortable. Like, it's certain places, like, I understand, like, certain people, when you're not comfortable, you can't get into your mental. Like, that's how I am. If I'm not coming, like, I live with my mom right now, and I'm in an uncomfortable situation. Not saying that my mom make it uncomfortable. It's just I'm used to having my own. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to having my own room, my own house, my own area. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere for us to actually sit down and record. Like, I had a whole recording studio where I had my computer set up, and we had our whole little table. You know what I'm saying? Set up so when we come in there, we didn't have to unpack or do nothing. We just turned the camera to it. We sat down and got to it. Nobody bothered us. You know what I'm saying? And then after we got done, I had my little area where the computer was, where, you know what I'm saying, I just boom, 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 and it's right on there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have to do extra. Now I'm at somebody else's house, so I'm taking up somebody else's space. You know what I'm saying? Which probably is making her uncomfortable, and it's making me uncomfortable because I ain't got my computer. I got to carry around my laptop in my backpack, and you know what I'm saying? I got to carry around the camera equipment and all that stuff. And it's just like, it's uncomfortable because it's like, oh damn, let me make sure I pull this out and do this and I got to that damn
remember
thing
to
again.
Keep everything.
Yeah, remember keeping everything.
Watching on alert.
Yeah. So it's just like I ain't comfortable. So I'm out of whack. So it's like I can't, you know what I'm saying, get into my zone like I'm used to, because it's not like I can just slide on and put that music on. Like, I had my whole little setup. Like, I wish I could have showed you. Whole little setup, got the little music, and you know what I'm saying, man, they're vibing, typing, making up stuff, you know what I'm saying, able to, you know what I'm saying, reach back, get the books. I ain't got my books with me. I can't, you know what I'm saying, like read and put notes in my book. I can't do none of that. So it's kind of
Right.
like I'm out of my zone, but it's good because it's like I'm out of my zone. I'm like a fish out of water. So I need to get to it. I need to, you know what I'm saying, get to the next step. And this being uncomfortable is getting me to that next
Yeah.
step to be comfortable in something else because I don't
Uh-huh.
want to be at my job forever. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying that my job is bad or this situation is bad because I get paid pretty good here. But it's just like I want to be financially free. I
Yeah.
want to be my own boss. I don't want to be on nobody else's time. I want to, you know what I'm saying, do some stuff that I want to do in life.
Right.
So it's like,
Invest in yourself with your
yeah,
time.
investing in myself. But when you get comfortable, you tend to know yourself. Like when you in your zone, in your area, you get to know yourself better. Like I don't like this, I like this, and I don't like that. But then when you also uncomfortable, you know what you don't like. You know what you won't settle for. You know what you won't accept, and it starts to build your character and make you stronger and strength. And you know what you don't want to go back to. Because I grew up in the hood. I don't want to go back to the hood. So I went out and I got a job. So I wouldn't have to be in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing about entrepreneurship back then. So I had to get it the best way I knew how. And how to get out the hood was to get a job. You know what I'm saying? So now that I know more about entrepreneurship and, you know what I'm saying, finances and how to work your money and make your money work for you, I want to extend to that next level. So sometimes you do have to be in an uncomfortable spot to get to a comfortable spot. And don't be afraid to take that first step because that first step is the hardest. But once you take that first step, it comes easy. And it's not taking no L's in life. It's just learning lessons, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, everybody gonna live life, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on how you live it. You gonna take that L or you gonna learn that lesson.
Yeah. And I look at it like if I take the risk, no reward.
Nope.
Sometimes, you know, you take those risks, whatever, you get big gains out of that, you know?
Yes.
Learning something new. Like we always say, learning something new. Each one teach one. If I learn something new, she learns something new. She learns something new, I learn something new. If I get this big reward, whatever, I get a nice job, get good income, I take care of my family better. We be able to elevate. We get more, you know? Do more shit that we like to do. And I feel like when you're not learning, like you're neglecting yourself.
Yeah.
From developing, definitely. You know? It's like... even if it's something simple, I feel like you should try to learn something every day. That's just how I feel. You know, even if, like, some people, like we say, being in that comfort zone, they don't care, whatever. But, like, for those of us who, like, still pushing, whatever you are in, whatever you're doing, like with this podcast, every day we try to learn something new to, like, better it, to make it better. So, therefore, we can produce good content. So, therefore, we could go ahead and eventually, hey, get paid. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, right? You don't really want to, it's okay to do stuff like crafts and stuff. People like, you know, old people like that. No, we want our craft to pay us. You know what I'm saying? So whatever we do, whatever, we go every day, go outside, we learn new stuff, whether it's on internet, whatever, books, whatever.
And bring it back to y'all.
Get the information or whatever. She share with me, I share with her, whatever, and then try to take off. What's next for tomorrow? And that's why y'all see all we also my goals or whatever. Weekly goals. We have weekly goals every day. Okay, we're gonna take care of this today, tomorrow. This is gonna be set for that day. We're gonna plan for the next day, that day. And it's not even overwhelming because when you set things in, and when you put things in order, whatever, it actually helps things go smoother. You know what I'm saying? So
if you just going like this and you think of something and then you trying to do it and it's like, nah, you ain't even planning that out. And there's certain things that you can think of and you can do it instantly and it work out. But it's some things you do need to set down and you need to set on pieces of paper and think some stuff out. Because if I'm just, I'm gonna rob a bank because I'm broke, my ass gonna end up in jail.
You ain't even thought about it though.
Right. I'm gonna end up in jail because I didn't sit down and I ain't planning on it. And I'm not saying sit down and plan a bank robbery.
But if you are, you better know what you're doing.
Yeah. It's just like you know what you're doing. And I was always taught by, you know what I'm saying, my aunties and them, you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna do something, be the best at it. Be, you know what I'm saying, no matter what it was, if you're gonna be the biggest hoe, be the best.
Hey,
if you're gonna be the you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna be the president, be the best. You know what I'm saying? So it's like always be the best, always try, always go out and try. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if it is a risk and it, you know what I'm saying, you take a loss, it's like, damn, I ain't gonna do it like that no more.
But you still gain something.
But you gain that knowledge. So you know what not to do, you know what I'm saying? But I expect you to go back out and then try to get it again, but just in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
I feel like some people, you know, when they go out there, they hit that wall, whatever, they think it's a sign that they shouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? No, that's just a sign that you need to push harder.
You know what I'm saying? You just need, if you go to the door and that door don't open, find a window. That's how I think about it. Hey, I'm gonna find a window to get in here.
Change up your strategy. Bring you a little car. Get you some bobby pants. We finna come.
Hey, I'm a good. I know how to pick locks now. I know how to get in that. For real.
We got. She's a locksmith. That's what she meant. You know.
No, but I'm seeing like in life, like that's my whole
Hey,
analogy.
you
If
gotta
that
know
door
how to
don't
get it.
open,
Hey,
you know
how
what I'm
do I
saying?
get
Let me
it?
go through the window. I'm
Especially
gonna
if you
find a
got what
window.
you need.
Yeah. Especially when I know what's behind that door, you know what I'm saying? And everybody know what's behind success. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You freedom to do whatever you want. You live life more easily. And I'm not saying rich people are successful, because you got a lot of rich people that's miserable in their life.
Yeah.
But when I'm saying wealth, I'm gonna say wealthy people. Wealthy people are healthy. You know what I'm saying? They successful in doing what they do. They know their limitations, and you know what I'm saying? They know that they can do numerous things. They know how to go out and get it. They know how to learn. They know the process. They know how to reach goals. They know how to write their goals down. They know what it takes. They're not being negative or, you know what I'm saying, getting in no comfort zone. They putting themselves in an uncomfortable position so they can take their comfortability a little higher than what it is now. So, you know what I'm saying, wealthy people are not just thinking about money, because money brings problems. You know what I'm saying? It's stressful. It's not successful, because if I'm only trying to look out for me and get my money, then I lost a friend. You know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking about Jazz. I lost a friend. So when I got an issue, I got a problem, or I want to complain about something, I can't even call her no more, because I didn't, you know what I'm saying, burnt my bridge with her.
Yeah, and when I sit there, I listen to different people talk or whatever, but like on different podcasts, and what I learned is like majority of them say like if money is your ultimate goal, you already wiped out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, and not saying that we don't want to, but like you miss a step when you just chasing the money, you looking for every shortcut to get there. You know what I'm saying? So you're missing a whole bunch of lessons along the way.
So
You know
that
what I'm
means
saying?
I'm willing to cross Jazz to get to that bag. I'm willing
Yeah,
to, you know what I'm saying, run her over, to, you know
whatever
what I'm
it
saying,
takes.
railroad her just to get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here trying to get it by any means necessary.
Right.
No, I'm not. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Because I got nieces and nephews that look up to me. So I don't want them to think that, you know what I'm saying, crossing your best friend or crossing anybody, crossing your brother or your sister just to
It's
get
the way
that
to get
bag
it.
is the way to get it. Because, you know what I'm saying, me and my sisters in them are tight, like tight. You know what I'm saying? And I was always asked, if you win the lotto, you know what I'm saying, if you had $1 million, how much would you give your sisters and brothers? If I had $1 million, my sisters and brothers got $1 million.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? We
so
all
finna
eating
look
off,
to invest. What
right?
we finna
We
do?
finna all eat off this, and that's just how it is with us. And I can tell you that they gonna say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? If they had $1 million, if they ain't giving it up, I'm sure gonna be next to them while they spending their money.
Right, coming through that dough.
Right, I already know you got $1 million, but no, they
we made it.
right, we. No, but you know what I'm saying, they're gonna tell you the same thing, like we got $1 million, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in the opposite direction, you know what I'm saying? If we do a crime together and we looking at jail time, they looking for one of us to tell, we ain't snitching. And I got to ask that question. That was like, out of all your siblings, if y'all did something bad, all y'all did something bad together, which one you think would tell? And my brother was standing right next to me. My brother said, shit, none of us. We ain't telling on us. You know what I'm saying? We gonna ride this
Right,
one out
we did
together.
this shit together.
Man, we ride it right. And that's how we was taught. Like, if you telling on one of them, we all getting a whooping. If you don't tell, we all getting a whooping. So you know what? We all finna get this ass whooping by together. But we finna take this secret to the grave. Like, ain't none of us finna tell. And
I don't know
how
about
it
many of
is.
y'all, but if y'all grew up in a black house, if you say you did it, you still you know what I'm saying, you still finna get the punishment because I watched you do it. I'm gonna get in trouble too because somebody should know better. That's the thing. That's why we learn right or wrong. Somebody should know better. You know what I'm saying? So since both of y'all don't know better, both of y'all finna get this punishment. Since both of y'all was in on it, it is what it is. But that helped you though.
It helped. It most definitely did. So now you know what I'm saying. Our bond is strength. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes you need people to, you know what I'm saying, help you get out your comfort zone. You can't always do it by yourself.
No.
You can't always do it by yourself. So
shit, some people they grateful somebody pushed them. You know what I'm saying? To that next level, whatever. I was also listening to like another interview or whatever, and this young man, whatever, he's you know, he do trading, you know, so he met when he got into trading, whenever he ended up meeting another pardon me, y'all, another young lady, and she was interested. He like, well, if you're serious about this, whatever, you know, my time is valuable. I'm not wasting my time. She's like, no, I'm for real. Like, you know, I want to learn. Like, she was eager to learn, and he was teaching her, and she was like, you know, she thought like, you know, like it's a little like, you know, she really didn't know because she was new, whatever, but like she was so hungry that he was pushing her, and he was pushing her, and pushing her, and pushing her, whatever. And now, you know, now she's able to be financially free. She's able to quit her job. She's able to take better care of her children, you know what I'm saying? And take care of herself.
Good. That's a blessing.
You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, that push sometimes, even when it's hard, you need somebody like, you know what, I know it's hard, but like keep on going.
You gotta keep going.
Keep on going.
That's how I was when I was I kept saying I'm going back to school, I'm going back to school. And I had ended up telling I was talking to one of the elder carriers here. And all the older carriers try to, you know what I'm saying, look out for the younger carriers, which I like that. I appreciate that because there's some people that don't care, you know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of people here that do care. And they kept saying, you know, don't waste your time here. Your time is valuable. I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have did that. I had one guy that said he wish he would have been a drug dealer. But he wished he would have took that risk because now he had a buddy that did it, that lives a better life, and he's stuck here. You know what I'm saying? And he's ready to retire, but he has to wait to a certain age to retire when his buddy is already retired. But I had a lady, I told her, like, you know, I want to go back to school for real estate, and I guess she had took the class. And every time I saw her, she was on me. When you gonna take the class? Did you sign up for the class? When you gonna take the class? So I got tired of her asking me. So I was like, I'm gonna go sign up for this class so she can leave me alone. And I signed up for the class. So the next time I saw her, she asked me, I already signed up. I started such and such date. So she was like, oh, okay. Did you get your book? So it wasn't like it stopped. It just went to another level. Okay, did you get your book?
Step. Now let's move on to the second step.
Right. So it went higher and higher and higher. And it was like, yeah, it was. And she pushed me. So when I came in this, I had my test score. Look, like I passed the test, and she was like, oh, I'm so proud of you. I know you can do it. Now you can get up out of this place. But my goal wasn't to get out of this place. It was just to have a backup plan. You know what I'm saying? That was my backup plan, because then when I do retire, I still have something to do to bring in income. Even if I don't want to work, if I do want to work, you know what I'm saying? I have that choice. I have the ability to, you know what I'm saying, move around and be able to function. I won't be sitting there waiting on a check. I got something to do, you know what I'm saying, to occupy my time. So that was just me coming out my comfort zone, because I could have been still now saying, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go to school. Man, I'm gonna go to school for real estate, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But I did it. You know what I'm saying? This is what my second year being a real estate agent. I haven't sold no houses. I ain't been out there, but it's just the fact that I got it. I got it. So if I lose this job, God forbid, or I walk away from this job, God forbid, I got something to fall back on. I can go make a whole career out of buying and selling houses. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a major pro.
Right.
With, you know what I'm saying,
stepping
outside my comfort zone. So it's just like you got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? What can you gain sitting in your comfort zone, and what can you gain stepping out?
Right. So, you know, hey, you got anything else you want to tell us?
No, that was me.
I feel like some of us like taking risks, some of us don't. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, however, it is okay with being in your own comfort environments. You know what I'm saying? At home, taking that inner time to meditate, taking that inner time to pray, taking that inner time for yourself. You know, just sometimes, like, we talking about out there in the world, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but sometimes just take some time, even if it's 5 minutes, y'all. Get inside your comfort zone, get inside yourself, spend some time with yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us are too busy with family, friends, job, pop-up things coming in, you know what I'm saying, that we have no time for ourselves. So now we all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Some of us spend so much time taking care of everybody else that we seem to forget about ourselves. But you can't take care of nobody else if you can't take care of you. You know what I'm saying?
She said, not to cut her off. And then the 5 minutes that she was saying to meditate, you can do that in the car when you're on your way to work. Just cut the radio off, cut it down, cut it off, and just get in your little zone. Stay focused, but get in your little zone. You ain't got to close your eyes, but just get in your zone and just take 5 minutes for yourself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Minutes.
Cut everything off. Stop telling
in the morning. When you get ready, go sit on the toilet, lay in the bath. Just take that time for yourself. Yeah. Just get in tune with self. Talk to yourself. I don't care how many people say it's crazy. If you come up with the conclusion, answer yourself. So what? Let them think what they want to think. But spend time with yourself. I feel like that's very important. A lot of people out here dealing with all type of mental issues and got all type of weight on them that they can't handle it. You know, so we don't want nobody, you know, going to do anything that, you know, that's going to leave loved ones hurt or anything like that. So take care of that mental. It's very, very important. But that's all for me, y'all. You good?
Yeah.
Well, peace, love, and happiness. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Hey, remember the pros and cons of being comfortable. And hey, take that risk. You might surprise yourself. Yeah. You never know.
You might know you. Get to know you.
Get to know you a little better.
All right, y'all.
Peace.